My name is Martin Case. I'm with AGROTAIN International. AGROTAIN International was formed in 2000 in St. Louis, Missouri, so that's our home office. I've been working on AGROTAIN since 1996, late 96, when it was introduced to the market. So AGROTAIN is not new technology. It's very world-tested worldwide, and so it's a pretty exciting technology. We have 4 basic products: AGROTAIN Liquid, AGROTAIN Dry, AGROTAIN Plus, which is in the other part of this plot that Harold I think is going to talk about, which is a product for using in UAN liquid. It's a dual stabilizer, two active ingredients. And in this part of the plot, you're going to see a product called Super U, which is a dual inhibitor, easy for me to say, 2 inhibitors manufactured, it's pre-manufactured in the urea. It's not a coating, it's in the urea. It's a homogeneous, complete urea that we manufacture in St. Louis at our facility. So that's a little bit about what you're seeing here. What I'd like to talk about is that you've got the rate study. You can see that they've got a rate study. This is part of a nitrogen use efficiency study. It takes many years to get results back from nitrogen use efficiency to get you a reliable number for your farm, for your geography, but it has to be done, I think, long term. So this is what this is about. But to the overall, so you can look at, they got various rates, a 0 rate, and then some various rates of unprotected nitrogen, unstabilized nitrogen. So that's what they're looking at and replicated 4 times here. The other side of the plot is more of a field scale study. So I look at this as a giant small laboratory, and the field studies, of course, is a bigger study. This whole Indian Creek Watershed project is a gigantic laboratory, if you will. And what we're trying to accomplish, and why AGROTAIN International is very supportive of the CTIC, of this project, is because we believe the nitrogen management is not only critical, it's essential for both the environment, but also the profitability of the farmer. I mean, it's a huge input, and as we saw in the last few weeks, you know, the volatility in nitrogen and inputs go up and down and are very erratic. And you know, corn price, of course, has gone up and down, and it's very erratic on a daily basis as well, but it's very profitable. But so the whole concept behind this plot and this watershed is to basically, I call it almost a free tuition or a tuition waiver for the farmers in this watershed to see if we can make a difference in what nitrate leaves the watershed. It goes down the street to Pontiac and to Streeter. So we're trying to find a way to improve nitrogen use efficiency, to reduce the amount of nitrate leaving the field, which is bad for everybody, bad for the grower, bad for the stream. So it's a wonderful proposition, so I'm very excited to be part of it. So what our technology is, AGROTAIN is a urease inhibitor. It is specific to any nitrogen that contains urea. And a urease inhibitor is important in this part of the world to protect the urea nitrogen while it resides on the soil surface or near the soil surface. It protects it from converting to ammonia and being lost to the atmosphere. So as we get in more and more residue, more and more reduced tillage, losing nitrogen to the atmosphere, the urea nitrogen is very critical. And AGROTAIN is very protective, very highly effective at reducing that volatility loss to near 0 for about 2 weeks, plus or minus depending upon weather. The other component in Super U that's what we're looking at here is a below ground protection. It's a nitrification inhibitor, and it protects the nitrogen in that it reduces the amount of nitrogen that transforms into nitrate for a period of time. 6 to 8 weeks is generally the accepted number. It can be more, it can be less, depending upon Mother Nature will decide all these things for us. And so it protects it below ground by controlling the transformation to nitrate. So if we have an excess rainfall event or year or season, you know, we can hold more of the nitrogen in the ammonium form in the root zone where it can be utilized by the corn, not being lost, converted to nitrate and either denitrified, leached, either one. So that's what the point of this study is to look at if we can make a difference in the nitrogen use efficiency using technology like ours. And there are many other technologies that don't require, ways to do it physically with your timing, the multiple applications, and a lot of this is going on. And a lot of what I've been involved with, a lot of the farmers and dealers that I work with throughout Iowa and Illinois and Wisconsin, is nitrogen as a system, not an application. You know, how can we do it better? because doing nothing or doing the same as we have for 20 years is not the solution. You know, these new hybrids need nitrogen, need it early, need it late. So we've got to supply it. And that's the differentiating factor in my mind, is how well these hybrids can take it and utilize it and convert it. And so, you know, these new seed companies varieties are very exciting, and they're opening huge doors for us. But we need to higher level of management, and our technology and split applications and our variable rates are all part of this whole equation. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say. You can go along here and see what you're seeing some visible responses in here to nitrogen, or lack of, or Mother Nature. So it should be exciting. So
right behind us is zero.
Behind us is zero.
There are a few plots, I'm sure, that have zero.
We have some zeros in the plots here too. And we wanted to get you out in the plots to look at them, because these guys went to a lot of work. These are outstanding plots. So, we wanted to reward them for doing that hard work too. So with that, I'm going to stop. If anyone has any little questions now or later, obviously I'll be glad to try to address those.